Some scenes don't explode onto the screen with noise or chaos. Instead, they arrive quietly, settle slowly, and then refuse to leave long after the episode ends. They linger in the mind, replaying in fragments, an unsteady breath, trembling hands, tears that fall without sound. The funeral scene involving Liu Yuning, Zhao Lusi, and Yu Menglong is one of those moments. It is not just a sad scene, it is an emotional turning point, a moment that transforms the story and deeply affects everyone watching. With minimal dialogue and overwhelming restraint, the scene captures grief in its rawest, most honest form. Viewers didn't just watch the pain unfold, they felt it. What made this scene so powerful wasn't shock value or dramatic exaggeration. It was the realism. The grief felt uncomfortably familiar, almost too close to home, and that is why so many viewers were moved to tears. A funeral scene that immediately changes everything. From the first frame, the tone shifts. The atmosphere is heavy, quiet, and emotionally dense. The pacing slows, as if the story itself is holding its breath. The funeral does not rush through grief, it forces viewers to sit with it. The muted colors, subdued lighting, and sparse background sound all contribute to a sense of finality. There is no warmth, no comfort, only absence. Every visual choice reinforces the idea that something irreversible has happened. Audiences immediately understand that this is not just another plot moment. This is a line the story has crossed, one that cannot be undone. The weight of absence, Yu Menglong's presence without being there. Although Yu Menglong's character is physically absent, his presence dominates the entire scene. His death is not treated as a background event or a narrative convenience. It is the emotional core around which everything revolves. The funeral emphasizes absence rather than presence. Empty space, lowered gazes, and the quiet stillness all remind viewers that someone who once filled these spaces is now gone. Fans who had grown attached to Yu Menglong's character felt the loss intensely. Many commented that seeing the remaining characters mourn made the death feel more real than any dramatic final scene could have. Silence as storytelling, why fewer words hurt more. One of the most striking aspects of the scene is how little is said. Dialogue is minimal, and when it does appear, it feels almost secondary to what is being expressed through silence. This choice mirrors real life. At funerals, words often fail. No sentence feels adequate. Silence becomes the most honest response to loss. By removing excessive dialogue, the scene allows viewers to project their own emotions and experiences onto the characters. This makes the moment deeply personal. Everyone watching brings their own memories of grief into the scene. Liu Yuning before the collapse, strength on the verge of shattering. Before Liu Yuning's character faints, there is a noticeable tension in his posture and expression. He appears composed, but it's a fragile composure, one that feels forced. His shoulders are stiff, his breathing slightly uneven, his gaze distant. These subtle signs signal that he is struggling to contain emotions that are threatening to overwhelm him. Many viewers recognize this behavior immediately. It's the kind of strength people adopt in moments of grief, the determination to stay upright, to not break down in front of others, to endure just a little more. The collapse, when grief becomes physical. When Liu Yuning's character faints, the moment is shocking precisely because it isn't dramatized. There is no warning music, no slow motion. One moment he is standing, the next he is falling. This realism makes the scene unsettling. Grief often manifests physically through dizziness, exhaustion, or collapse, and this moment captures that truth with painful accuracy. Fans described the fainting scene as terrifyingly real. Many said it reminded them of moments when emotional stress became too much for the body to handle. Symbolism behind Liu Yuning's fainting. Liu Yuning's collapse is deeply symbolic. It represents the breaking point of suppressed grief, the moment when emotional pain can no longer be contained. Throughout the funeral, he tries to remain strong, likely believing that holding himself together is expected, but grief does not respect expectations. It builds quietly, then overwhelms without warning. His fainting symbolizes emotional surrender, the body giving in when the mind refuses to acknowledge pain. It's a powerful reminder that strength has limits. Zhao Lusi's tears, quiet, relentless, and devastating. If Liu Yuning's collapse shocked viewers, Zhao Lusi's tears shattered them. Zhao Lusi delivers a performance that is painfully restrained. She doesn't wail or cry loudly. Instead, her tears fall silently, continuously, as if she has no control over them. Her face reflects disbelief, heartbreak, and helplessness all at once. It feels like watching someone process loss in real time, without filters, without protection. Fans described her crying as too real, with many admitting that they broke down the moment they saw her eyes fill with tears. Crying without words, Zhao Lusi's emotional precision. One of the most remarkable aspects of Zhao Lusi's performance is her ability to communicate complex emotions without dialogue. Her eyes alone tell a story: shock, sadness, longing, and despair, all layered together. Every tear feels heavy, as if carrying memories that can no longer be shared. This kind of performance requires immense control. There is no exaggeration, no attempt to perform sadness. Instead, she allows the emotion to exist naturally. The symbolism of Zhao Lusi's tears. Zhao Lusi's tears symbolize open grief, the kind that refuses to be hidden. Unlike Liu Yuning's restrained pain, her sorrow spills out freely. This contrast highlights different ways people experience loss. Some internalize it until they collapse, others express it openly, unable to contain the pain. Together, their reactions create a complete portrait of grief, showing that there is no single correct way to mourn. Fans react: "I didn't expect to cry this much." As the scene aired, fan reactions poured in almost immediately. Social media platforms filled with emotional responses from viewers who were caught off guard by how deeply the scene affected them. Comments like, "I started crying without realizing it. This scene broke me, and I had to pause the episode to breathe," appeared repeatedly. Many viewers said they didn't expect a scene with so little dialogue to hit so hard. Others admitted that the silence made the pain unbearable. Emotional exhaustion, a common viewer experience. A large number of viewers described feeling emotionally drained after watching the scene. Some said they had to stop watching for the day, unable to continue. This kind of reaction speaks to the scene's power. It didn't just entertain, it demanded emotional energy from the audience. Fans praised the drama for trusting viewers enough to present such raw emotion without softening it. Why viewers found the scene so relatable. What made the scene resonate so deeply was its realism. Many viewers related it to funerals they had attended in real life: the awkward silence, the forced composure, the sudden breakdowns. Several fans shared personal stories about losing loved ones, saying the scene mirrored their own experiences of grief. This relatability transformed the scene from fictional drama into a shared emotional experience. The role of music, or the lack of it. Another powerful choice was the restrained use of music instead of dramatic background scores. The scene allows silence to dominate. This absence of music makes every sound, breathing, movement, quiet sobs feel amplified. The lack of musical guidance forces viewers to confront the emotion directly, without being told how to feel. Why this scene feels different from typical drama. Funerals. Many dramas depict funerals with dramatic speeches and emotional confrontations. This scene chose the opposite approach. By focusing on restraint and realism, it avoids melodrama and instead captures the quiet devastation that often accompanies real loss. Fans praised this choice, calling it mature, respectful, and deeply moving. Rewatching the pain, why fans go back. Despite its sadness, many viewers admitted to rewatching the scene multiple times. Some said they noticed new details with each viewing: a trembling hand, a shaky breath, a fleeting expression. Others said rewatching helped them process their own emotions, using the scene as a form of emotional release. The scene as a turning point in the story. Beyond its emotional impact, the funeral marks a turning point for the characters. Loss changes people, and this moment sets the stage for emotional shifts that will shape their future decisions and relationships. Viewers are left wondering how the characters will move forward, or whether they can. Why this scene will be remembered. Long after the drama ends, this funeral scene is likely to remain one of its most talked about moments. It captures grief not as spectacle, but as lived experience. It respects the audience enough to trust them with raw emotion. Liu Yuning's collapse and Zhao Lusi's tears are not just memorable moments, they are emotional truths. A scene that hurts because it's honest. This funeral scene stands as a powerful reminder of what storytelling can achieve when it prioritizes emotional truth over spectacle. Through silence, restraint, and deeply committed performances, Liu Yuning and Zhao Lusi delivered a moment that transcended fiction. It is no surprise that so many viewers were moved to tears. The sadness was palpable, the pain was real, the emotions were unforgettable. How sad did you find the scene? Did it move you to tears or leave you emotionally drained? Share your thoughts and feelings in the comments and let others know they're not alone.